Welcome to Healthwatchcamden's Start Here guide, a user-friendly signposting guide to help you get the most out of health and social care in Camden. There are lots of resources in Camden. This guide helps you locate the right one for you. Start Here will help you locate the resources and information you need. Whether you want to find a service, find out about the choices on offer, know your rights, or get involved in services. We've arranged the guide into 5 sections: advocacy and support, checking quality, finding services, have your say, your rights in services. Let's start with advocacy and support. This section lets you know where you can get help if you want to complain. It will guide you to local and national sites where you can get support with using services, legal advice, or choosing the right service for you. And if you want to speak out about local health or social care services, this section will point you in the right direction. Our second section helps you with checking the quality of different services. Here you will find links to the bodies that check how good services are. Locally, these include the Camden Clinical Commissioning Group, or CCG, and Camden Council. National organisations that check quality include NHS England and the Care Quality Commission. If you want to know what checks are being made locally, the CCG board papers tell you about the quality checks they do, and Camden Council's cabinet papers tell you about their decisions on services. If you're thinking of using a particular service, the Care Quality Commission, or CQC, website is a good place to start. You can check on how well services are doing and review detailed inspection reports on services, including what users and carers have said about the service. On the NHS Choices site, you'll find a list of all NHS services with details on their performance and what comments people have made about the service. The websites My Health London and Health and Social Care Information Centre are places where government gathers all the statistics about the performance of health and social care. These websites can help you compare how your service or your area is doing against other places. There are many feedback websites where service users and patients have given their views on a service, which may help inform you in the right choices for you. Our third section is about finding services and is subdivided into different sorts of service. You can find and choose the most suitable local and national services for you, for example GPs, hospitals and home care agencies. The next section, Have Your Say, covers places where you can give your views or take part in planning, monitoring or running services. You can find websites which tell you how you can get involved with your own surgery and explain your rights to be involved. For a quick link to individual practices, NHS Choices or Camden CCG are good starting points. And you can find details of GP participation groups at each surgery on their own websites. Each NHS trust in Camden has Foundation Trust status, which means that they have a board of governors made up of service users, the public, and trust staff. You can apply to become a governor or attend governors' meetings, and there are links to websites which will show you how to do this. The section on Foundation Trusts will also take you to information where you can find out more about the governors at each trust. In the Service User Groups section, you'll find links to some of Camden's main service user groups, which help make sure that you can have a say in how services are planned and run. These sites will help you to link to wider groups of service users, covering all sorts of topics. For example, Shaping Our Lives and Patient Experience Network have links to lots of other groups. If you are looking for somewhere with the space to ask questions and talk peer-to-peer, the social media section has a selection of places where you can leave a comment or take place in a debate. The final section, Your Rights in Services, helps you to find out what you are entitled to from health and social care services. You'll find details of where to find national policy, setting out what your rights are and what you can expect in services. From the Department of Health, which covers social care as well as healthcare, and NHS England, to the national bodies which set out the standards that services should follow, and the websites which promote good practice in health and social care. This guide aims to help you get the most out of the health and social care system and make it work for you.